In through here, you said?
Close the door.
The door. We're worried about... Alright. Garm, in or out? I think he's gonna go try to get something to eat. He likes
Now
the
we
meat
can
here.
talk.
Did you know that? He actually thinks that the cook does a good job on the roast meat whenever he does it. He's probably trying to get himself a couple helpings of it to take on the road. Let's see then. What terrifyingly... Did Garm just open the door? Probably. What terrifying thing could possibly be down here? Nothing. It's a secret room. That's it? That's so incredibly boring.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Well, unless there's somebody else that can do dragon shouts like I can and learn them as fast as I can, I believe I am the Dragonborn. Are you the one who took the horn?
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
Right. What's with all the cloak and dagger?
You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere.
Thalmor? Why do you want me, if your problem is with the Thalmor?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim.
Are you sure?
I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy.
I doubt
already
that.
gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
I'm listening. Explain. Fast. Kaidan gets impatient.
I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here.
I'd like to see you try.
But I had to know if the rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Please tell me you took the horn for more than just getting my attention.
I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant.
Literally, it was just to get my attention. Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
I wouldn't necessarily call it devouring. I absorb it. That's pretty much all I can say.
This is no time to play the reluctant hero.
I'm not.
You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough.
Right. You said the Thalmor after you? Why? What do they want from you?
Yes. We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning.
The Thalmor?
But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
I am Dragonborn. There is no might about that. What's the part you're not telling me? Speak quickly. I'm starting to get bored.
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life.
I've noticed.
They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
So what makes you think that the dragons are coming back to life instead of just new ones being born?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
That's it? You want me to go and absorb a dragon's soul for you? How did you figure all of this out?
You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow.
It was for you?
The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds.
So where are we headed then to see this dragon come back to life?
Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
All right, let's go kill a dragon then.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
You're traveling? Oh, I guess you can't fight in an innkeeper outfit now, can you?
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove.
All right. I'll see you up there.
We need to get some real answers from Delphine. It's a good thing dragon slaying's in your blood, eh?
I'm
Not like I
traveling.
think that
You've
she'll
got the
actually
intel I can
tell me
back.
everything about the dragon
Right.
slaying.
Happy trails.
Delphine offered to either go with us or have us meet her there, and I'd prefer to meet her there, so I'm just letting her get a head start. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. Do you want to swing by home first? Drop off a few things and then, I don't know, get over there? What do you make of all this, Kaidan? Dragons coming back to life from burial mounds. It was something that I was suspecting given the places that we have been and what we've been seeing. But why would the Thalmor want to do that? I mean, the dragons are going to wreak just as much havoc on them as they are on us, aren't they? Seems odd. Garm, what do you make of all this? I mean, I'll take another dragon soul to add to my collection, just... Yeah, no, I agree. Bless you. Kaidan, is, Kynesgrove this way or down and around? I haven't been here before, have you? I feel like this road is the correct one to go down, though. Anything? Oh, there's a road. I assume that this is it, right?
Word is,
Yeah?
the waters here are good for you. The smell? Not so much. But the waters, yeah.
Are you saying you need a bath? Didn't you just take one at home the other day?
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
I'm the only person you want up there. Where is the dragon?
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Best of luck. So the dragon is here. Delphine was right. So the Thalmor have found a way to wake up dragons from their burial site? Oh. Isn't that... Is it like Draugr then? Is that what this is? Are these dragon like Draugr? Can you imagine the implications behind that though? If that's actually what it is? If these dragon are more like Draugr. Oh. How many other creatures are like that? Kaidan, we have to make sure we write down everything from this after, just so that way we have notes to look back on to compare to other dragons that we see in the future. Because what if we can start to spot the difference between one raised from the dead and maybe a new one? Because if you've raised enough dragons from the dead, couldn't you theoretically start producing new dragons? I assume they'll start forming bonds, or bonded pairs might be woken up together. Do dragons have bonded pairs, Kaidan? Or is it more just whoever dates whoever kind of thing? Or like, I have questions. You see that? There he is. Dragon. Alright, shall we go fight it then? I wonder if Delphine's already here. Well, if not, I'm sure I'll find another dragon to raise from the, or will be raised from the dead for Delphine to see me in action. If she misses this though, she misses this. I'm not going to apologize for killing a dragon before it does whatever it wants to do to literally the whole of this area. Plus, we have to study it.
Look at that big bastard.
What?
Keep your head down.
Who are
I can't
you?
believe this is happening.
I can. It makes so much sense. Is this what I think it is? It's
Eh? Was that on you? Or me this time?
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait.
It's a dragon shout.
This is worse than I thought.
This is incredible. This is incredible. It just came back together pre-formed. No bones, no structural integrity lost. Alduin.
Folusai Dovakin. Zuu Korav Nid Nol Dove to high.
Something about dragons.
You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Zarukanir, Kridar Jur.
I'm going to check that out.
Keen goddess.
All right. He raised a dragon, and now we're gonna kill it within seconds of it. So you need no regeneration time. You didn't come back as bones and have to take time for your skin to come back? Nothing? Your scales just came right back.
Now it's my turn, you...
This is insane. How? Kaidan, how does it come back
Do you
like
want
that?
some more?
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice
And
and
you-
despair.
You remember who you had been.
I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above.
It remembered its name. It remembered who it had
So
been.
you really are...
Hold on, Delphine. Garm, this dragon remembered everything. It seemed like it knew who Alduin was, it knew its
Can't imagine
name.
what it must be like. Feeling someone's soul pass through you. Barely able to wrap my mind around it, and I've seen you do it.
Isn't it? You really are
You get used to it,
Dragonborn.
Kaidan. Yes, I'm Dragonborn, that's all well and good. Is nobody else amazed by the fact that this dragon didn't wake up mindless? How long has it been dead for? It just raised from the dead after being a pile of bones, completely 100% intact, it seems like. Still able to fly, still able to attack, still able to remember who it was. It knew who its leader was, and they were talking in full, complete sentences. Do I have a dragon shout that I could learn that could do that? Could I raise my own dragons from the dead and have them as pets? I would like that very much. I suppose you want to talk to me now after everything.
I owe you some answers, don't I?
You owe me more than answers.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Aren't you generous? What do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades.
The who?
A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
So that's it. Your purpose is to hunt down dragons? That's your sole reason for existing? That sounds sad. Who are the Blades?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days.
Well, I'm not from around here.
We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
Did you say guide? Oh, well, that sentiment is appreciated to some extent. That is not needed, as a heads up. What do you know about the dragons?
Not a damn thing.
Good.
I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
The Alduin, I think that the other dragon had called him. I've seen it before, though. The one that got away. That's not the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, that's the one that attacked Helgen. I saw it when I went back to go and look around. The one where, I think, what is his name? Ulfric? Stormcloak? Ulfric? Remember did you hear the news about him escaping from the Imperials? I heard it secondhand, but apparently he did. And that's the dragon that attacked Helgen or something, and I saw it flying away when I went back to examine.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Okay, so what would you like to do next, then?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
The Thalmor. Kaidan, isn't that who, We'll have to talk about that later. What makes you think that the Thalmor are responsible for the dragons?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Why does it have to be a force of this world that benefits from that? Don't you all have a bunch of Daedric princes that like to wreak havoc for reasons unto themselves? But why you? Why are the Thalmor after you specifically?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas on how to accomplish that?
If we could get into the Thalmor Embassy...
Embassy?
It's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor Embassy? Or do we have somebody else that can go in and gather information?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright, let's go examine this now that Delphine's gone. I want to see where that came from. Once again, though, a beautifully intact skeleton. It's just...
Couldn't have chosen a better day for travelling.
Yeah. So that was it. How did that entire dragon fit in this? It almost doesn't seem deep enough, does it? I wonder if we'll be able to find more dragons being resurrected on our own. Probably shouldn't rely on Delphine for that source of information, you know what I mean? So it remembered everything. It knew who Alduin was. Huh. Hey, can we talk for a second?
What can I do for you?
I wanted to talk to you about something serious after everything that just happened.
Of course. There's something the matter, Dragonborn.
I wouldn't say something's the matter, but remember that oath that you took when I rescued you?
My oath? Alright. Have I upset you in some way?
No, actually, you behead vampires better than anybody else I've ever met in my entire life, and you repeatedly skewer people in front of me so they make pretty blood patterns. I don't understand how you could ever think you did something wrong. It's just that it doesn't feel fair, all things considered, to hold you to that anymore. You didn't sign up for this. Feeling
a bit fucking confused here. What do you mean, doesn't feel fair?
We've traveled together for a while. It doesn't seem fair to make you stay after all the revelations we found. You should be able to go live a life if you want to, outside of this.
Hey, wait just a fucking minute now. Don't you think that should be up to me?
Well, that's why we're talking.
Meaning, no disrespect, but this is my oath we're talking about.
That's why we're having a conversation about it. But I also know you enough to know that you won't walk away or feel like you fulfilled it, even if you have 10 times over.
What's really going on here, Dragonborn? It feels like there's something you're not seeing. Are you unhappy with the job I've been doing?
No.
Is that it?
No, not at all. No, you just didn't sign up to shield a Dragonborn, Kaidan. It's not right to ask you to stay, given that neither one of us knew exactly what I was when you took that oath. And things are only going to get weirder from here.
Is that what's really bothering you? That I didn't know who or what you turn out to be when I swore me oath? Well, you're right, I didn't. Because as far as me and me oath are concerned, it didn't fucking matter. Still doesn't. Not to me. And it's not like you fucking knew who you were saving when you freed me from those chains either, did you?
Well, no, but that was different. And besides, Kaidan, you also didn't know how obsessed both my dog and I are with blood spatter, beheading people, and studying corpses in Draugr. and having philosophical conversations about what would win a war for Garm, troll skulls or, Draugr skulls. Which, by the way, he did start that war the other day. He got tired of Draugr versus skeleton, so he's moved on to troll versus Draugr. I think the Draugr are winning.
You're not different. Not to me. And the threats to you are greater, as are the risks, but that tells me you'll be needing me even more now. You'll not be scaring me away. If you don't wish my company, that's a totally different fucking matter, and you'll need to be saying that plainly. Otherwise, I'll be staying by your side. And I'll be there if you ever need me, and in any manner you need, for as long as you need, Dragonborn. As your shield, I mean, and I'll be here as your shield, right? Yeah, we good then?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you felt like you had a choice and not obligated to stay. I think obligations in cases like these are pretty terrible.
I don't want to leave you unprotected.
What?
That is, I'll not be leaving you unprotected, so no more talk of this then. I'm staying.
Yeah. Okay. That was the weirdest, but also single-handedly most important conversation I think we've ever had together. Can we just forget we had it and go straight to the beheading more vampires part? Because that's really fun. Also, it's a big, beautiful skeleton. So, with that awkward conversation being done, why are there naked Stormcloak? Okay, moving past that, I have a terrible... Another naked Stormcloak. I don't understand it either. I have a terrible idea, Kaidan. A terrible, awful idea. We need to go meet Ulfric Stormcloak. That's the only thing that makes sense. We go, we meet Ulfric Stormcloak, and we see why he was so important to all of this. Why would the dragons go voluntarily save him? Doesn't he have the voice too? Isn't that the whispers I've heard? I wonder if the Greybeards know him. The Greybeards never mentioned him to me. You'd think that they'd mention that, but they didn't. So, with all of this being said, we have options. We could just go back to the Riverwood Inn thing that Delphine owns and sit there and wait for her to get back, which sounds awful. Or we could go investigate Ulfric Stormcloak ourselves, because we're right here. And we could just see what makes him him. There's a small chance we're going to have to join the Stormcloaks to do it, but that means more bodies for Garm and I. And that troll versus Draugr war isn't going to fight itself. So, you just agreed to stay. And so, I'm taking you up on that as I take you to go meet Ulfric Stormcloak, unless you already know him. Because if there's anybody that already knows who Ulfric Stormcloak is and has talked to him before, it would probably be you, Kaidan. Something just keeps nagging at me why the dragons would save him. Sure, he killed the High King, and that was it. And not that was it, but like, it's one High King. It's not that impressive. It's not like he took down a dragon or 3 like I did. But why would Alduin show up to that? It's a pivotal moment that he had to be there for, but why? Couldn't one of his lackeys have done it, or did he not trust them? Or is he just the one that's the most powerful? Questions. Or did Alduin only show up because he had the voice? So does that mean the dragons can sense who has the voice and who doesn't? He knew I was dragonborn. But he also knew that I didn't speak dragon? I mean, that was probably just the puzzled look on my face.
The trees in this area are considered to be sacred to Kyne.
Yeah?
Not sure why, though.
Maybe because they're pretty? I mean, pretty trees deserve to be protected, right? So, if that's the case, we should just head into Windhelm. March up to, what is his fortress called? The Palace of Kings? That's a kind of presumptuous name for a place. I like what Whiterun has better. You know? Anyways. Let's go Meet him. Say hi. See what he has to say. And then after that, maybe we'll walk around this interesting little place and see how it compares to Whiterun. Maybe we'll like it better. Maybe it'll be more interesting. It seems more...
Do you know that this was built by Ysgramor himself?
I think you had mentioned that once.
Just a hint to what the cities in Atmora must have looked like.
Well, now we can go see it in person. Ish. But Garm and I both enjoy desolate places. So let's go see exactly how desolate it is. Maybe even more than I was anticipating. I like how heavy the stone feels. You can feel the death in them just looking at them. Right? I can't be the only one. They just look so... like they've seen so much. And that there's probably blood soaked inside of them. Feels homey.